What's up, everybody, and welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm your girl, Lady T. And tonight we're about to talk about all this mess that's going on with Blueface and his baby mama turned fiance, Jaden Alexis. But before we get into all that mess, I am going to need you guys to do a few things for me. Number one, like the video. Number two, subscribe to my channel. And then number three, drop a comment down in the comment section. Thank you, guys. Okay, so today, I want this on record. October the 22nd, 2023. Blueface proposed to his baby mama, Jaden Alexis, at the Rams games, y'all. Okay, and the reason why I want this on record is because I want to see how long they are going to either one, stay engaged before there's an actual wedding, or number two, before they break up and call off the engagement completely, okay? What y'all got your money on, okay? All right, now the reason why I am on these internet streets talking about this, because honestly, I personally did not know who Blueface and Krishan were, okay? I personally am too old to even be keeping up with this mess. But these blogs have forced them upon me. I promise you, I know all the information that I know about them over the past couple of months against my will, okay? So I figure since I have been involuntarily placed in the group chat in the realm of social media, then we're going to talk about it, all right? Earlier today, we were talking about dysfunction, and we were relating it to, Tiny and T.I. and the way they raised their kids, and, had a little bit of a life talk in regards to, family dysfunction and how, it can shape children's lives in their adulthood and everything like that. Well, today, we're going to use another celebrity story and talk about it, and also, talk about what we can learn from these issues that's going on in these social media streets. That's what we're going to be doing. This is going to be a fun and safe place where we are going to laugh, talk, throw shade, and also maybe learn a thing or two on the way, right? All right. So now, like I said, as of a few hours ago, it was just announced that Blueface proposed to Jaden Alexis. Now, the internet is going crazy because everybody freaking knows that this is just a complete mess. Their whole relationship is a complete mess. His whole situation with Krishan is a complete mess. Their relationship and how they raise their kids, to me, in my opinion, is a complete mess. Like, all aspects. This is just a total mess. I have no dog in this fight. I'm on nobody's side. I'm just going to tell y'all what I think. So listen. Now, in regards to Blueface proposing to Jaden, I honestly think it's just for clout. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, it's for clout for two reasons. Him and his mama been going at it because she been dragging Jaden. So he want to, number one, keep his name on the blogs and make him relevant, go viral. And what's the best way to go viral and get back at your mama who been throwing shade, disrespecting the woman that you with right now? And low-key taking up for your other baby mama that you dissing and don't want to claim the child. You sit up there and you propose. Okay? Like I said, kill two birds with one stone. He's viral right now, and we all know that his mama Carlisa is out here having a fit. She is about to get on her phone, get that bonnet on, talk about she in the hot tub in 2.3 seconds. Okay? We already know. And we already know that Krishan is going to be sitting up here, about to start crying on Beyonce's internet. And again, 2.3 seconds. Okay? Now, also, I do think that he knows that this is going to get under Krishan's skin. And this is interesting because right before this came out that he proposed, everybody on his site were in an uproar over a live that he had did, I want to say about 6 to 8 weeks ago, when he was talking about how he was willing at the very end of Krishan's pregnancy. He had got back with Jaden because he didn't like the idea of her doing baddies, okay? He didn't like it. He didn't want no parts. He thought, this is your last trimester. You need to be sitting your butt at home and preparing for this baby. She didn't want to agree to that. She wanted to go out here and get this bag. And so they broke up. But when she went to Baltimore and went to church, the pastor told her, you know, you got all these tattoos. Y'all been through so much. Maybe y'all should talk and work it out. So Blue was like, okay, well, shout out to the pastor. And he said, forget it. I'm going to leave my baby mama. I'm going to leave my 2 kids and be homeless with you until we find a place. So granted, this video was, 6 to 8 weeks old. It's already been on the blogs, but for some reason, It's On Site wanted to repost it. And I think they wanted to repost it again because it shows that no matter what, some people were like, oh, it's old. I'm like, yeah, the clip that he put in there to show that him and Krishan were looking at a penthouse. But then, he called it off because he felt like she was doing too much. And he was just like, I'm just going to let her be. And then the whole thing happened with the delivery, him not being there and all that. So that just snowballed, went from bad to worse. So I'm like, that clip of them looking for a penthouse, yes, that's old. You can say that's old all day. But you can't say his live where he was talking about the situation was months ago. And shoot, even when they were looking for penthouse 1 month ago, Junior ain't even 2 months old yet. So what, maybe it was 4 months ago? Less than 120 days? And you don't think that that's relevant that he's sitting up there talking about he's willing to leave his baby mama that he got 2 kids with, just up ready to leave her after he get back with her from disrespecting her and doing all that crazy stuff, to just up and leave her again to go back to rock? Come on now. If anybody don't see how crazy that is, then I don't know what's wrong with you. So everybody was talking about that on It's On Site, and then I promise you, 2.5 hours later, it's all over the internet that they're engaged. And yeah, I am happy for Jaden because I feel like that's all she ever wanted. But I'm like, if you thought you won, honey, you didn't. Because he's not going to stop cheating. Him and Krishan, whether he keeps saying he only got 2 kids, 1 baby mama, Blueface. Let's stop all the cap. Let's stop all the social media trolling and all the nonsense. You know that's your baby. Krishan is a lot of things. She's crazy. She's mental. She can be narcissistic. You can call her a whole lot of things. But I don't believe she would go this far to have all these abortions and finally decide to have a baby if she thought that there was a chance that it couldn't be yours. I don't care what you say, she slept with this person and her ex-boyfriend came out and talking about all this stuff about his baby, and he had receipts and, provided all this information. Blue, you know it's your baby. And you know it's your baby to the point that you so scared that you ain't even demanding a paternity test. If you really were that concerned and just really wanted to stand up and be a man about the situation, but again was concerned if the baby was yours or not, you'd be like, hey, you know what? You talking all this mess, oh boy saying it's his, I need a paternity test. Okay? You talking about you'll wait until everybody else has been X'd out. Bro, what sense do that make? Go ahead and take the freaking test. Because what's going to happen is Junior's going to get older and older and older, and your dumb butt is going to be looking crazy because he going to be like, where my daddy? And everybody on social media going to be like, that fool Blueface is your daddy. So this little boy is going to see his daddy all over the internet, and he don't even claim him. It's going to be a very sad situation. And I honestly blame Krishan and Blueface. Yeah, I'm calling Blueface out first, but Krishan ain't no better. First of all, she's sitting up there was egging it on with the baby daddy when he first came out on social media. That wasn't cool. And then, the little stuff that she do, Krishan is toxic. Some of that stuff, we already know. She played her part. Just like when Blueface came out to talk about he was willing to be homeless with Krishan. It's because she was around here making him seem like a deadbeat dad and all that. He was like, man, if I was a deadbeat dad, all like that, I was planning on being with you. But here's my thing about that. If you want to prove so tough that you're not a deadbeat dad, go get the freaking blood test. And if it's yours, take some freaking responsibility. You don't have to deal with her. You don't have to be with her. None of that. Just be a parent to your child. Okay? But no, you so worried about her ex-boyfriend trolling and her naming her son Krishan Jr. Yeah, I know, you feel some type of way about it, but at the end of the day, grow up. That goes for everybody. Everybody just needs to grow up. Jaden, anytime they do an interview and they ask Jaden about how she feel about the baby and, since they back together, what's going to happen when the dust settle and it turns out to be his baby, how she feel. She always like, that don't got nothing to do with that. My kids ain't going to be around. If y'all going to be married and he is the father, and let's say he do step up, how you going to say that your kids ain't gonna be around him? Y'all gonna be married, for goodness sake. So you need to grow up and stop acting like if you're gonna be with him, you ain't got to play a part in that baby life. They all just freaking crazy. And I can't even blame it on being young because they're all over the age of 21. And shoot, I had nieces and nephews who had kids or were involved in kids' lives that got more common sense and they were younger than them, okay? So, no. Because again, it's all about common sense. My goodness. So we already know that the internet is about to be ablaze. Some people is like, Jaden won and all that. I'm like, what did Jaden really win? Maybe it's because of my age and like I said, this information was forced upon me, so I have no choice but to follow this story because it's on every freaking blog. But I just can't see myself seeing Blueface as a prize. Like, let's just take it back. Take Krishan out the picture, okay? Take that out the picture. Take her out the picture. You always said he had all sorts of chicks, even before Krishan. But you dealt with it. Okay. If that's how you get down, if that's how basically our relationship, you really don't care what he do as long as he's respectful and come home to you and keep that junk outside separate. Okay, I get that. But you don't want to go into a marriage doing that. And I just feel like Blueface ain't gonna change. So yeah, you got the ring. The ring is pretty, but to me, this is just some more ghetto stuff. Where you get a ring just to show it off, like, yeah, I'm engaged. You got the ring, you got the title. Shoot, even if y'all get the wedding, got the flower wedding. Have everybody covering it, have it trending. Only for y'all to be going through this toxic circle over and over and over again. Because like I said, if it ain't going to be Krishan, it's going to be somebody else. Because he's been doing it even before Krishan. Yeah, Krishan was the one that he took, like he said, a little too seriously. But come on now. Like the way he has put you and Krishan against each other, let's be real. And the fact that you just accepted an engagement ring from somebody who has a 2-month-old. He has a 2-month-old. And you gonna marry him. You gonna sit up here and get engaged to a guy that basically just proposed to you for clout and spite. Man, listen. I couldn't even have accepted that ring right about now. He would have to propose to me sometime later. And it would have to come at a time where I felt like it wasn't for social media or to get back at his mama or his other baby mama. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm not feeling it. But that's, again, my personal opinion. Y'all, please drop it down in the comment section how y'all feel about this. Y'all think that, hey, he much happier and much more stable with Jaden, so y'all here for it? Y'all think this is just another clout chase? Or do you think it's just for spite? Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think. Until next time, peace and love.